I will love them. I will love you. I will take communion, be baptized under a truer life. All I ask is that you love me back. Just a little. Or learn to do so in time. Can you do that, Susan?
Let's get one thing straight. This isn't your grandparents' dating world. This isn't even your older brothers. The modern dating market is a hyper-competitive, algorithm-driven, winner-take-all battlefield. And most men are not losing. They've already been eliminated without even realizing it. Dating has never been easier. A swipe, a like, a match. And yet, it's never been harder. Because now, you're not competing with one guy. You're drowning in an ocean of competition. You're not a man. You're data. More people are alone. More men feel invisible. I'm sure some of you watching this have probably felt it. The ghosting, the dry conversations, the matches that go nowhere. And all of us have heard the usual BS excuses. Just be yourself. Confidence is key. But something's off. That's because most dating advice is outdated, sugar-coated, or flat-out wrong. To understand the dating market, you have to stop thinking of it as a social dance and start thinking of it as a literal market, a marketplace of supply and demand. The biggest shift, online dating. When we look at the modern landscape, over 350 million people use dating apps globally. In the US, it's now the #1 way people meet. But here's the catch. Men make up around 62% of users. Women, just 38%. That imbalance changes everything. It has a domino effect. Dating apps have turned romance into a brutal free market, and the numbers don't lie. Studies from different dating apps all reveal the same pattern. Women swipe right on only 10% of men. Most men swipe right on almost every profile. That means around 80% of women are competing for the top 10% of men. It's like the 80-20 rule, but worse. So, if you're an average guy, you're not just being ignored. You're statistically invisible. A 2023 study found that the average man's like rate on Tinder is between 1 to 3%. For women, 30 to 50%. That is not a small gap. That's a Grand Canyon-sized disparity. And it's not because women are shallow. It's because dating apps have turned attraction into a fast food menu where only the top options get attention. OkCupid's own data revealed that women rated 80% of men as below average in attractiveness. Think about that. The majority of men are seen as less than average, which mathematically is impossible. But emotionally, that's how it feels.
What percentage of people would you say are good looking?
25%.
25%?
Mm-hmm.
No way, it's like 4 to 6%. It's a 20 to 1 shot.
You're way off.
Way off?
So basically what you're saying is 95% of the population is undateable?
Undateable!
Think about it. When women are bombarded with hundreds of options, why would they settle for average? They won't. And that's why the bottom 80% of men are functionally invisible on apps. And thanks to social media, women now have global access to top-tier men. Why date a local accountant when a 6'4" entrepreneur from another city slides into her DMs? A Stanford study proved, for every hour a woman spends on Instagram, her minimum height and income requirements go up. Why? Because her brain sees the top-tier men as normal after endless scrolling. The modern dating market didn't just become brutal out of nowhere. It's the result of technology, hyper-choice, mismatched expectations, and evolutionary instincts on steroids. Hyper-choice destroys perception. You give someone 3 options, they pick carefully. You give them 300, they pick recklessly. Dating apps created the illusion of abundance. Now, women get bombarded with options, attention, validation. And men? They're on the outside, watching, hoping, refreshing. Now, looks matter more than ever.
You know what's great about our relationship? It's not about looks.
It's not?
No, it can't be.
Physical attractiveness obviously accounts for the majority of initial swiping decisions. And no, it's not just good photos, it's biology. In a world of first impressions, you get judged in milliseconds. The average woman on Tinder doesn't read your bio. She looks at your face, your height. Women subconsciously evaluate facial structure, height, and body composition. Dating today operates like a free market economy. Except most guys don't realize they're trading pennies while a small percentage is playing with billions.
I actually sat next to a girl once on an airplane and watched her Bumble for half the flight. And she swiped left on most guys. Probably every 20 guys, she'd swipe right on one. Now, the ones she did swipe right on were either immediate swipes, or she would click to the profile and go through and go up and down, back and forth, and actually take time to dissect profiles. So
Women will say they want kindness, humor, and confidence, but actions show their true priority. Behavioral studies show their true priority list. Physical attractiveness is very important. Actions are greater than words, every time. Ever heard women say, "I just want a nice guy," then date a jerk? It's not because she likes bad boys. It's because that jerk met her biological attraction triggers first. Modern feminism and education gaps give women more choices. Women today aren't just looking for providers. They're looking for upgrades. With more women in high-paying careers, their standards for men have skyrocketed. And thanks to globalization, a woman in Ohio isn't just competing with local girls. She's comparing herself to Instagram models in Dubai and finance girls in New York. She's seeing the lives they live. This creates unrealistic expectations, making average men invisible. In the 80s, most men could date. Today, the middle class of dating is extinct. Simps normalize women getting free money and attention for existing. OnlyFans teaches women they can monetize average looks. Modern men are confused. There's no clear script anymore. And that's leaving many men feeling lost. The constant rejection doesn't just damage self-esteem. It rewires the brain. It tells you you're not good enough. You're not even seen. The male loneliness epidemic is real, and modern dating plays a bigger role than most people want to admit. This market is taking a toll on men. A study published in Are Dating App Algorithms Making Men Lonely? Suggests that dating app use is linked to higher rates of depression and anxiety, especially for men who experience frequent rejection. The continuous cycle of swiping with little to no reward creates a feedback loop of frustration and inadequacy. You'll have to max out what you can control. Maximize your looks. I'll make a looks maxing video based on ROI, because if we're being honest, soft maxing is just taking care of your health, growing your hair, and grooming. And those will only give you great results if you have a great foundation to start with. And I know there are some of you who will say cold approaching is better than apps. And I agree to some extent, but you need to understand if you're ugly whether it's on dating apps or in real life. The main point is to reduce the competition. Most men have a delusion problem. And another important thing, you should avoid the traps. Simping gets you nowhere. Don't waste time on women who aren't interested. Micro-expressions tell you a lot. I think geomaxing needs its own video because that's a deep topic, and I have a lot to say. The modern dating market is not kind. You're in a hierarchy you didn't create, being measured by metrics you never agreed to. But it is predictable. It's brutally efficient. Adapt, level up, or get left behind. The choice is yours. The truth doesn't care about your feelings, but you can care enough to act on it. Stop being the blue-pilled NPC. Wake up.